I am a man of the people, a shining beacon of hope, inspiring the masses. After all, I'm handsome, charitable, incredibly humble. And I've been hearing that gas prices have been going up, that barrels of crude oil are now super expensive because the refineries in the Middle East have some sort of issue going on. I don't know. I'm a chill guy. So I thought, as a chill guy, I would build a commander deck that solves the oil crisis. Because again, I'm a man of the people. You're welcome. Let me solve the oil crisis for you. I'm also the most unhinged deck builder on the internet. So if you've got a weird, wacky, silly, goofy idea for a commander deck, challenge me in the comments down below. The one with the most votes, I have to build. And while you're down there, hey, leave a like and subscribe. And before I solve the oil crisis, a quick word from this video's sponsor. This video is sponsored by the official Cyberpunk trading card game. It's awesome. Look at the artwork on this thing. My goodness, it's the most funded Kickstarter trading card game of all time so far. It's amazing. Basically, the premise is you are the leader of your very own crew, chooms and corpos and whatnot, and you're competing up against your rival in a sort of 1v1 to become a Night City legend. Basically, you're going to try and take on gigs, and once your crew has done 6 gigs and you secure them for a whole turn, you win the game. But your opponent can try and steal them from you, so you protect it using your legends. Like Johnny Silverhands, wake up, samurai, we got a city to burn, and other units. And you can equip them with gear to augment their abilities, and you deploy programs at strategic moments to ensure that your guys do a really good job. And it's a super fun game. I'm super excited to see it come out. And you're like, oh, you can put synergies together. They got sort of like a color identity kind of thing going on where you got, you got to mix it up and you have a lot of synergies, and it's really cool. It's kind of in its alpha beta moment right now. So, pick up your Black Lotuses type beat. But my goodness, this game looks like so much fun. And if you want to check it out, and I recommend you do, use the link in the description down below to check it out. Thanks so much to Cyberpunk for sponsoring this video. Let's hop right back in. Our commander is Miglaz Maze Crusher, 1 red, green, 4/4. This is an oil guy, baby. You can do a whole bunch of stuff with oil on this guy. Vigilance, Menace, +2/+2, destroy target artifact or enchantment. Just like oil in real life is used for gasoline, Vaseline, and jet fuel, baby, and a whole bunch of other stuff. Look at this crazy thing. That's a lot of stuff you can make with crude oil. Crazy. No wonder why it's so good. Now we got Brass's Tunnel Grinder. This is a drill, which is how you get oil. And how do we use it? Well, we use it for draw, which is good. And then once we've drilled enough, we get free spells with the Searing Rift, and free spells is really good. Now, of course, everybody needs oil. So we've got Descent into Avernus. It's kind of like a drill, except you're going to hell, which is where all drills eventually end up going. And we make a bunch of treasure tokens. And by that, I mean oil tokens, because oil is what we run off of, and it's really good. Now, Descent into Avernus does damage to us, but I can't imagine everybody, taking damage in order to get oil. That would be crazy. I mean, what am I thinking? I'm of course, a man of the people. You know what I'm saying? Me and my great-grandfather Rockefeller and other Rockefeller, we all love oil, baby. So we got Urabraska's Forge. 2 in a red, this thing loves oil. And then it makes tokens. And I can't imagine sending in horrors to die because of oil. That would be crazy. I can't imagine ever dying for oil. It's just a thing that comes from the ground. And anyway, our oil, we need to protect it with big creatures. And so we got to also sometimes kill their leaders. I mean, their commanders. So we've got Exuberant Fuseling. 1 red mana. It's got Trample. It's a 0/1, but it gets stronger the more oil counters are on it. And I think, let's be honest, we could all learn a thing or two from the Fuseling, which is why we've got Ichorplate Golem, 3 mana. Guess what? Hey, creatures we control with oil on them get stronger. That's what we like to see. We love it. We also got Koldotha Cackler, 2 in a red. When it attacks, it gets +X. That's right. It gets stronger the more oil we've got. That's what we like to see. We've also got Predation Steward, 1 in a green. We can pay 2 in a green to remove some oil. And guess what? It makes oil stronger. Oil get things stronger. That's what we want. We've also got Free from Flesh, 1 red man. We make something stronger and give it oil. That's what the game is all about. That's what real life is all about. You know what I'm saying? But the major part of any deck is making oil, which is why we've got Churning Reservoir, 1 red mana for an artifact. On our upkeep, put an oil counter on another target non-token artifact or creature we control. We can also make a little guy if something happens with our oil stuff, but mainly it's so we can put stuff on Miglaz, the Urabrask Forge, little Exuberant Fuseling. Making oil is sick and everybody loves it, which is why we also got Magmatic Sprinter, 2 in a red. Enters, puts 2 oil counters on a target artifact or creature. We love oil. And beginning of our end step, we return it to our hand unless we remove 2 oil counters from it. So we can put oil on other stuff and do this repeatedly in a sort of renewable way. Renewable oil, that's sick. Everyone loves renewable energy. And when I mean renewable, I don't mean like solar or wind or hydroelectric, because as everybody knows, all that sort of green renewable energy is gay, and we can't do that. So instead, we got more oil that we can renewably continue to make, and that's really what the fun is all about. Now, we're the good guys, obviously, because in Magic the Gathering, the good guys, the Phyrexians, are the ones who have all the oil. And so obviously we're the good guys because we want more oil, and that's duh, obviously. So of course, some people want to take away your oil. Well, we can stop that with the Ozolith. 1 mana. Hey, guess what? If a creature we control leaves the battlefield, if it's got oil on it, we store it for later, putting it back on the Ozolith, which is good because storing oil is really good long term, and we definitely have that's the best form of energy and the best thing anyway. So we got Karn's Bastion, which proliferates, Unnatural Restoration proliferates, Thirsting Root proliferates, Smell Fear, Volt Charge, Cacophony Scamp. We got a lot of ways to proliferate in this deck, so that way we never run out of oil, because the entire deck would crumble if we didn't have oil, even though there's like energy decks and stuff out there. I digress. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, we need draw. And what's the easiest way to do things? How do people usually draw in real life? Obviously, bombs. We use bombs because that's real life, right? 1 in a red, we can tap it, discard 2 cards, draw 3. Then we put a fuse on this artifact, deals damage equal to the fuse counters, and then we give it to somebody. So we can keep bombing each other back and forth while we talk about oil and stuff. And that's super fun. We also got Furnace Skull Bomb, which is a bomb, but can draw us cards, and that's fun, and puts oil stuff. That's really nice. And then Maze Skull Bomb draws us cards and makes us stronger and gives us trample sometimes. That's pretty cool. Everybody likes that. So obviously, why stop there? So we've got Haphazard Bombardment, 5 in a red enchantment. Enters the battlefield, we choose 4 non-enchantment permanents we don't control, put an aim counter on each of them. Then on our end step, if there are 2 or more permanents we don't control, have an aim counter on them, destroy one of them at random, because random removal is awesome and has never gone wrong before, like blowing up like a school of girls or whatever. Like that didn't happen, obviously. Because it's for oil. That's what the commander deck is all about. We're trying to get that figured out. So how do we win? Well, let's be honest. Do we really need to win? And Your Honor, I know we may or may not have kind of forced our opponents into this commander game, but in my defense, it's because they were really close to building a bracket 4 Dragon deck, and they're not allowed to do that. And I know I said that they were going to build a bracket 4 Dragon deck the first time we started playing commander with them, but this time it's completely different. It's a completely different commander game. This time they really were about to finish building their bracket 4 Dragon deck, and I just didn't want that to happen. So how do we win? Well, you're lucky enough. We did it. We figured it out. It's a draw, actually. I'm proud to announce that this deck doesn't actually win. We just have a draw for maybe 2 weeks. I mean, after 2 weeks, we could resume hitting them with the Goblin Bombs and Urabras Forge, sending horrors of untold majesty upon their land and stuff like that. But that's a while from now. At least for these next 2 weeks, it's a complete draw. This commander deck we solved it. It's fixed. We did it. It's all for that sweet, sweet oil, baby. Yeah, that's really good. Man, I just love the smoke and the smog and breathing issues and the globe falling apart. And but I'll be damned if I ever use solar, wind, or hydroelectric, because as we all know, that's green renewable energy. That's basically infinite. Gay. Everyone hates that. Also, this is the end of the video, by the way, if you didn't get it. I have a Patreon linked in the description down below. You can get fun commander deck roasts, or I'll build you a custom deck down there. It's super cool. I also stream on Twitch, Quips&Guac _, also on YouTube, I guess. But it's dual stream, and Twitch is fun. I also have sick playmats for sale on jankmats.com. You can use my link in the description. They look really nice. And yeah, there's a Discord as well linked in the description. Don't give you your face ID or any other thing that could identify you. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one. If you liked it, leave a like. If you subscribe, subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.